Welcome guys, Darren here again with another box review. This time I'm reviewing a box of 1992 Upper Deck Baseball. This is the, I believe it's the low series. I think they did a high series. And with these boxes, they have different cards on the bottom. Ted Williams, this is the Ted Williams card that I got on the bottom of this box. This is, I didn't collect baseball growing up, so this is the first time that I've had the chance to open a box of it. I bought the set as a complete set, but opening a box, this was a new experience. This is what the packs look like. And it was, it's a big set, first off. It's 700 cards, that's typically what they did. And so you're not gonna get a complete set. In fact, this is the set that I have, and it has 407 cards in it. So that means that I'm missing 293 cards. The doubles here, there were only 115 doubles in the box. So it was not bad in terms of the collation, because since you're not going to get a set, this is about the right percentage. This is the you're basically looking at about 3 times as many cards in the set as doubles. So I'm perfectly fine with that. And in terms of the collecting the set as a whole, I did a good job with it in terms of the breadth of cards, but I'm missing a lot of the really valuable cards. So I don't have Cal Ripken Jr. I don't think I have Ken Griffey Jr. I don't have Nolan Ryan. Basically, the stars that I got out of the set were Pedro Martinez, rookie, Sean Green, rookie, Pedro and Ramon Martinez, Cal and Billy Ripken, the Griffey clan. I did get the team card for Nolan Ryan. I got Ryan Sandberg. I got Big Max. That was one of the few big cards I got. Tony Gwynn, Don Mattingly, George Brett, Robin Yount, and this Ken Griffey Jr. Diamond Skills. So that was it. It really wasn't all that prolific, and I didn't even get Ramirez, his rookie card. So the cards themselves, they are nice cards. So in terms of just the way that they look, they're not great. They're good. But the main cards in the set, I'll use Ryan Sandberg here. This is the design, and they have a really terrible club logo down on the bottom for some of these. Some they look pretty decent, but the fact that it's floating is kind of limiting. The design itself is pretty limited because the text is just sitting there in the open space up above, so it's not designed into the card. And so that means that since it's not integrated into the card design, as I'm going through all these packs and I'm going through the names, I'm just reading the name and I'm not looking at the picture. There's no attachment. So I went through, and that's exactly what I did. Every single card, I'd just read the name, read the name, read the name, read the name, go through in that way, and then I'd have to go back and look at the pictures. So it's kind of weird in that regard, because it was a very mechanical process going through the packs. And then they're upper decks, so you got to flip them all around. So it takes a while to go through that whole process. But it wasn't the luxurious experience that you get with, say, 1993, where every single card really does read beautifully. The rookies do look really nice. I like the way that they look because of the strong colors that they have on it, and they are pretty eye-catchy and catching. The card backs, they're different card backs, so some of them look really good. These look pretty bleak, and then you get into the rookies, and the rookies look better just with the print or the dirt, whatever they were going with. So in terms of the experience, it was so-so. This, for me, wasn't a box to do for fun. This was a box to do out of curiosity, really. And I am trying to build another set. So I have a factory set. I want to get one with the holograms out of the boxes. So this is the first box of what eventually will be, I'll be getting a second box to try to complete the set, or see how close a second box will get. But yeah, so the fact that I didn't get doubles was good. The fact that I didn't get very many star cards, I would say I probably got about 60% of star cards, even though I got a lot more of the set. And so that would have been kind of nice to get different. But the inserts, my word, the Ted Williams inserts, I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 inserts. So that's more than one every 3 packs. I did not get the complete set, but obviously got a lot. There are 9 cards in the set plus a header card, so there are 10 cards for the set. I got 14 cards, which means I had the potential to get the complete set, but I got a lot of doubles and a couple of triples. So that was where all the distribution of these cards came. But I got so many of these cards, and it made it kind of a fun process to go through to get these cards so prolifically. I knew obviously they weren't going to be worth very much, but the fact that you kept hitting the cards, that was always a fun, almost a distraction from the set, because it wasn't filled with stars, so you weren't seeing star names pop up very much, and you weren't really seeing the set collect together. But I also found something interesting, because I'd never collected this set before. I didn't know that in 1992 they again did these holograms with the various teams. And the holograms, I think they're better done than in the previous years. I haven't gone and checked how they compare, but the big thing is, you may notice all of these holograms have a gold finish to them. And they used to be 1 per pack. Well, here I got 1, 2, 3, 4, I got 5 in the entire box. In fact, I got 3 times as many of the Ted Williams, exactly 3 if you count the box, 3 times as many of the Ted Williams as the holograms, which means that these holograms are kind of rare, which is weird. This is the insert set to collect. That it'll take a while to collect. So that was a fun discovery, and I like the way that they look in the gold. I wouldn't want them to do this every year, but they did look really good. So that was really cool. And in case you're curious, the teams I got were the Baltimore Orioles, the Boston Red Sox, the Cleveland Indians, the Milwaukee Brewers, and the Minnesota Twins. So those were the holograms. Other than that, there's not a lot to talk about, but I will note there were 2 cards that missed. They were sticking out, and they actually ran from one pack into another, which is interesting. So there were 3 packs where there was a partial card in them. In fact, this one itself is another one that it has the top of a card. But there were a couple of cases where there was just a card stuck in that went into the next pack, which made it a lot easier to open because the packs didn't seal perfectly. But that was kind of a weird thing to run into. Other than that, it's not a set to talk a whole lot about. You know, it's got some good-looking insert cards. As you go through, they have the rookies, they have team cards, and then they have the player cards, diamond skills at the end. They have some prospects, but they're not distinctive enough to really read independently. So it's almost like they're better looking cards that you run into, which makes it nice. It makes the experience a little bit better, and seeing how some of these special cards come out is nice. But again, it all kind of runs together, and that's kind of the problem with the box, is they're just too many cards. So I like what they did better in 1993. They just hadn't quite gotten there. But overall, for a very casual experience, this is good. If you're not looking for stuff, I would say this is a good box. But that's kind of all I have to say about it. I can't really say too much more. Upper Deck just wasn't where it needed to be. It would get there, but it was still figuring it out. So yeah, that's my take. So thank you guys very much for watching.